If you're an average guy and you want to date, you're f***ed, and it's only going to get worse. But if you don't want to be an average guy, there's hope. I've approached hundreds of women. Me, I consider myself an average guy. 95% is considered average. Average guys today in the dating market, you're invisible. Most guys are invisible. Life's competitive. You do the same things as every other guy. Like, we go out of town every single weekend. I interview people and they all think they know what they're doing. They're just going to town with no plan and like, whatever happens, happens. But this isn't those old days of whatever happens, happens anymore, because the competition is so high. You're competing with people that are outside your scope. You're competing with people online. It's such a high level of competition in those areas. In town, on dating apps, competition's high, and it's going to piss a lot of people off. But what you got to understand is you just got to take yourself out of the equation. People think they're special. They're like, oh, in their own little words, I'm special. You need to take yourself out of that mindset and think three-dimensionally. Like, you're just a guy in the military. You're just a guy doing this. That's all you really are. And to think anything else other than what you actually do, you're delusional. The good news to people that are average is that like I said the stat before, 95% of people are average. So everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's going to town with the same thoughts, the same patterns. If you were to play an NBA game, if you're playing a sports game in general, and you think, oh, I'll just try and kick a ball in a goal, you don't use your team, you don't use the things around you, then you're a fucking dumbass. You're never going to score any goals, you're never going to fucking get past any defenders, you're never going to be any good. And that's what people do when they go to town. What if you went to town and you said, hey look, you convinced all your mates, you spoke to your mates, hey look, we're all going to speak to 10 girls each tonight, there's 5 of yous, that's 50 girls. And you're out-competing everyone else there. You're doing things that are going to get you new results than everyone else. Because the thing about people is they think they're special, they think they're going out and doing something no one's ever done before. There's a million motherfuckers in town. You go to town, you're an average guy, you see the hot girl you want to approach, and you won't even approach her. Like, you're not even putting yourself in the ballpark to succeed. You'll just sit there and look at her and go, oh, maybe if she comes to me. Every other fucking guy is thinking the same thing there. So what you have to do to separate yourself is go over and approach her and just say fucking whatever. Like, it's just getting over that feeling. Yeah, if you get drunk to do it, yeah, fair enough. But like I said, town's a high competition environment. It's bad odds. But where there's good odds is out and sober day to day, because that girl in the supermarket, there's no one pestering her. It's the last place people expect you to be doing that. Girls always say they're approached all the time, but they only compare it to town. They're not comparing it to real life, day-to-day sober out the supermarket, because guys' confidence level is so low because they haven't done it. I'll take guys out and I'll be like, okay, I'll find someone that I want to introduce to some girls, all right? I've done it thousands of times. I know way more about the topic than they do, but they think, oh no, I know better. And then just go back to the default setting of, oh, I need a drink, I need this to feel confident. It's just like, if you're gonna drink alcohol, you're just gonna get more drunk, and it's not gonna make you any more competent or confident. The way I broke the cycle of me thinking average and doing average shit when it comes to dating is I had to approach girls. I was living in a bunk bed with my videographer, and I told him, we're gonna make something happen. We're living in a bunk bed. I was working at the supermarket, I'd left the military, I left all this good stuff in my life behind, and I only had the bad stuff. I used all that bad stuff as momentum to get over that hump and to realize it's just fear. You're getting over fear. Fear is like the horizon. It's like the ocean. It's so wide. You think it's all everything. You think it's the horizon. You're like, look how big that is. But it's only an inch thick. Once you break through, you realize there's so much more to go, and there's so many levels to what you can and can't do. I've approached hundreds of women, and it's just getting over that fear every time. So the way I think about it is, like, to get over that fear, you just need the right things that will push you over the edge. If you want to jump off a cliff and it's too high and you're too scared, you tell yourself that it's too high, it's too scary, and you don't have a good reason to jump off that cliff, then you're not going to jump off the cliff. But if you had a T-Rex running after you off that cliff, damn sure you're jumping off that cliff, without a doubt. So you need that when it comes to getting over your fear of approaching girls. You need to have that, you need to create that feeling. So the easiest way to do that is to help hold yourself accountable. So you go out and tell all your fucking mates. If you actually want to go out and do it and hold yourself accountable, you go out, you tell all your fucking friends, look, even if it's a fucking couple of your mates, 1, 2, 3 of yours, and you say, hey look, I'm gonna go out and speak to some girls today in public. If I don't do this, I give you permission to no longer see me as your friend or give me any respect. And then you're way more likely to do it as opposed to going out, oh maybe, even just thinking it. You're gonna have a way higher odds of doing it. It's all about increasing those odds. If you had a gun to your head and someone said, go talk to that girl now, and you didn't want to die, then you'll fucking do it. You just will. It's just about getting that momentum to get over it. And once you break through that and do it enough times, literally like fucking maybe 10 times in one day, which is really easy when you think about it, 10 people. You can get it done in fucking 10 minutes. The key to it is speed. If you are fast and you're constantly going next one, next one, next one, you won't care. Your fear factor is so low. Create reasons to get over that hump, because it's just a little hump, it's just in your head. I don't have that hump anymore. It's still a little bit of a hump for me, but it's nowhere near as big as it used to be because I've done it so many fucking times. I know it's easy. If someone said to talk to this girl, I know how fucking easy it is to talk to this girl. You don't even know how easy it is because you've never fucking done it. So you're gonna live in that reality of being stuck there, or you're gonna put yourself in the right place, create the right calls to action, which is messaging your friends, setting up a time and place, and finding a good location and telling yourself to do it, then you can do it. If you actually go out, you've never gone out and actually said, I'm gonna talk to these girls today. You've never done that. So just go out and do that, and that's the first step, and then build from there. You can click the link below in our description for our Discord. There'll be people there that can support you, and you can grow and just work on yourself, because this is easy. It's fucking that easy. You see it online, it's literally that easy, if not fucking easier. Let's go, see you there.